Hello everyone, I am Annalyn Atadero, and now we will discuss about the types of inclusive education. So, to understand these types of inclusive education, I will explain these one by one to have a better understanding. So, first is individualized education program. According to the National Center for Learning Disabilities, each public school child who receives special education and related services must have an individualized education program or IEP. This is a strategy or program that is designed to ensure that a child with disability who is enrolled in an elementary or secondary school receive personalized training and support services. The individualized education program is created by a group of people, different educational disciplines, as well as the child disabled family members and a- appointed advocates. So, second is full inclusion. School that practice full inclusion will teach all children, regardless of learning disorders, in a standard classroom from the time the students enrolls. If the special needs child performs and functions according to expectations, full inclusion may prove to be a viable long-term option. So, this means that giving everybody access and promoting the best result for everyone is the first aim of full inclusion. It is about collaborating between special and general education. So third is partial inclusion. Through the partial inclusion model emphasizes allowing special needs students to interact with their peers socially and academically. It is also known as mainstreaming, the partial inclusion. It is the method of teaching students with special needs in general education classroom for part of the day while they receive instruction in a special education or resource space for the rest of the day. So fourth is mainstreaming. According to the Southwest Education Development Laboratory, schools that practice well mainstreaming will initially enroll special needs students in exclusive in special education courses. So the primary goal of mainstreaming is to include students with disabilities in conventional classroom by providing them with the same opportunities as other students to access instruction, acquire knowledge, develop as individuals, and engage in academic and social settings. So, next is the elements of inclusion. So, there are 5 elements have emerged in looking at inclusion. First is relationship, second is shared experience, third is advocacy, fourth is sense of identity, and last is transparency. So, relationship. Knowing an individual brings that person to our consciousness, making them an important way part of us. Through knowing them, we form a band, and through this band, we demonstrate respect and care for them. Through this communication, we can build a strong relationship with them. So, share experience. Share experience doing together can create a familiarity in which those unknown become known. So the more experience the learners are shared, the more familiar faces become and the more known community members become. So next is advocacy. Advocacy, it is a strategy for promoting equality and social justice by empowering marginalized groups such as people with disabilities to actively engage and in be personally involved in decision-making process that impacts their individual lives. It is also a strategy for promoting equality, and social justice, such as people with disabilities. So next is sense of identity. There is more faith in activism, more opportunities to exchange experiences, and more relationships are built when people have a clear sense of identity. Isolation and exclusion result when it is missing an usual situation. So, next is transparency. It refers to the opportunity to see how a school or community's ideals and principles are demonstrated. This enhanced vision enables community members to see who is included and who is excluded, as well as to look outward at how values are practiced and inward at how values are created. So next is the 7 key features of quality inclusion. So first is intentional, sufficient, and supported interactions between peers with and without disabilities. So it demonstrates higher levels of social competence, exhibit better communication skills, and learn new skills through imitation. Second is specialized individualized supports because placement in a general education classroom alone isn't enough. So it includes to assess child's functional needs, individual supports to help the child participate fully. So third is family involvement. In high quality inclusive schools, intentionally encourage family involvement, engagement, and participation. So fourth is inclusive interdisciplinary services and collaborative teaming. So coordinate all the different supports or services students receive, and it provides regular opportunities for teams and families to meet and collaborate, and also establish shared goals and instructional plans. So fifth is a focus on critical sociological outcomes. So it must be positive, meaningful, and social relationships, independent participation in classroom and communities, and also sense of belonging. So six is effective ongoing administrative support. So it includes technical assistance to help administrators and practitioners learn best practices. It also includes policies and infrastructures that supports use of evidence-based practice. And the last is ongoing program evaluation. Evaluation efforts should be sustainable, link directly to the program philosophy, goals, and curricula. It also informed by input from families and practitioners. See, that's all, and the next topic will be reported to the next reporter. Thank you.